your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. The reality of getting fat or getting sick. At this point, we've come a long way in our understanding of how reality works. Let me ask you a question. Does it really matter what you eat? Give that some thought. Remember that we are here for the experience of it all, and that includes the fun and joy of eating and tasting all of those wonderful tastes. The experience and joy of using your sense of taste to taste a variety of wonderful tastes is no different than the joy of seeing a beautiful sight or feeling a wonderful touch sensation or hearing wonderful sounds and music. Why is it that we deny ourselves the pleasure of the things we love to eat, but have no reservations about seeing and hearing everything that we want to? There is no difference between the value and joy in one sense over the other. We think that what we eat makes a difference to our health, and it does not. It's true, more people have disease today than ever before. They have cancer of this and that, and heart disease, and getting fatter than ever, and whatever else you can think of. I'm not going to argue with that, and I'm instead acknowledging it. Why didn't they have this kind of widespread disease and obesity in the past, the good old days? Yes, I know, the normal answer: they didn't have the processed foods, and they didn't have the sedentary lifestyle, yada, yada, yada. That's what you have been encouraged to believe. But that's not the answer. Remember, it is never the actual physical reality that counts. It is always what you think about it. Nothing happens in your reality without meaning. So with that in mind, which is more important? What food you eat or pill you actually take? Or what you think about the food you eat or the pills you take? Now we're getting somewhere. It is always what you think about it. Remember the chapter on resonance and alignment? No matter what decision you make, it will always be the correct one for you if you align with it. It makes no difference whether you go left or go right, eat this or eat that, as long as what you have decided to do matches what you feel good about doing. When you see on TV that everything with carbohydrates makes you fat, and that all fats make you fat, and the rest of it causes cancer, what are you to do? If you eat any of those things without aligning with them, you are actually, one might say, intentionally harming yourself. How can there be so many wild and extremely different diets that are actually working? One is the grapefruit diet, and they eat this or that diet and whatever else there is. It is because the people who decide to try this amazing new diet expect it to work, and so it does. If you eat a gallon of ice cream and fully expect to lose weight, you will. Expecting to lose weight on the ice cream diet is no different than expecting to get a miracle cure by eating a piece of sugar candy, the sugar pill. It's the same principle. If you eat something that you know, no matter how you came to know it, will make you fat or will cause you to get cancer, you will get fat and you may get cancer. That is the power of the placebo for good or for bad. You are listening to the meaning that others are going by and using your God power to assign that same meaning in your reality. Decide your own meaning. That's worth saying again. Decide your own meaning. Remember that woman who stopped eating and drinking and still lived? Remember the people who can see with their fingers or stick swords through their body? There's no meaning in physical reality that can't be overridden by you with your own meaning. Nothing makes you fat or gives you cancer or cures you unless you have said so by your own meaning. Whether you use your God power and decided the meaning or just accepted the meaning as it was, it is still your meaning, and as a result, it's your reality. However, it's not just the meaning set by the media or your friends. Whether in sincerity or in jest, you have added your emphatic approval of the meaning. When you say, I'll gain weight just by looking at that, or I'll gain 10 pounds just from one bowl of ice cream, or you say, when referring to your cigarettes, I think I'll have another cancer stick or coffin nail, do you realize what you are saying? That's like saying, that pill that the doctor gave me is poison, and it will kill me. You would never say that about your medicine, but you do say that about the food you eat and the cigarettes you smoke. Why didn't we have as much lung cancer in the past as we have today? In the past, people didn't know that it was bad for them. Now that I've said all that, it still doesn't mean that you should just start eating anything and everything that you want to, at least not yet. You're going to have to work up to it. If your beliefs haven't changed yet, you will still get the same results as before. You have to start slowly, a little at a time. Try something that is on the borderline for you, yogurt or sherbet or fruit, or whatever you think is just a little fattening or hazardous. Remember that you don't even have to eat to survive, at least in principle. Align with your decision by talking yourself into it. After all, if you can eat a sugar pill and be cured of a major disease, you certainly can eat some ice cream and not get fat. In fact, if you were really good at this, you could eat ice cream and tell yourself that you will be getting all your daily allowance of vitamins in this one bowl of ice cream. I don't think you're at that level, but it is possible. You could get hypnotized and believe that all the things that you thought were fattening before are actually diet foods and help you lose weight. I don't know if you're ready for that, but it too is possible. I just want you to realize that since nothing physical is actually going on, that it doesn't matter if the pill is sugar, or if the food is sugar, or fat, or whatever. It is only what you believe and expect from it that actually affects what's going on.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, chapter number 10, segment number 56. Let your quest for knowing continue.